So Arjun might be able to make a comeback that he's needed on this match. And yeah, we will see a sudden death.
Well, we're about to see it. We're about to see liftoff.
Yes, so...
They've just shaken hands.
And what will be the first move? D4.
Okay. Now, he's done that before, and he lost. So he needs to improve on that play from a couple of games ago. Right now, we got D4, D5, Knight F3, Knight F6 on the board. C4, E6.
So they kind of like repeat their first, no, their previous game. So in this position, in the previous game, I think Pragnanandhaa played Bishop G5.
Mm-hmm. So we got Knight D7 on the board.
Will
and he lost a pawn in that game.
Mm-hmm. So will Pragnanandhaa change his approach to this game?
Well, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's a good decision. Going for a classical structure in the Queen's Gambit. C, D, E, D, Bishop F4.
Bishop B4.
And Bishop B4. Okay. I guess they want to go Knight E4. They want to go for some crazy stuff like that.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah,
A3.
A3. Okay, so Prague playing it safe. Getting rid of that pin.
Takes.
Black plays C5 here. I mean, he might castle first and then play C5, but that's the general approach, you know. Try to use these squares for your knights.
Knight E4.
Knight E4.
So we might see some G5 on the board.
Queen C2, and will G5 and H5 be played? Could be.
That is very possible.
Yep. I mean, you don't want to wait for white to go like E3 and Bishop D3. But again, you can always castle E3, C5.
G5.
But he goes for it. Yeah,
There you
not
go.
surprising. I think that's the right approach. And Prague is like, should I also get in trouble with my bishop on G3?
Yep. That currently has been the theme on their match. So
Maybe he should go back to C1. What do you think about that? It's a little lame.
And then
I
play
totally
A4,
admit it.
Bishop A3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a lame move, obviously.
No, it is. I think
But,
it's okay.
Yeah, there he goes
But
to E5.
Bishop E5 was played.
And now F6, I guess, or castles. So F6, then he'll go back, and then he's somehow trying to use the fact that, like, he provoked black to do that so that he can have a check here one day. That's actually pretty clever by Prague. Like, for example, he can go H4, and there's no knight takes G3 because the check, you know, can be unpleasant. So he castled.
Wow, castles.
Nice choice by Arjun.
Wow. I like how this game is going.
Yep. He's doing his best.
No, yeah, so maybe, you know, sudden death is a very likely possibility. But okay, because I don't want this to end.
You don't? Yeah?
No,
Okay.
they're so close.
We'll just
It's
bring back Najat, you know, for you, Irene, and this can continue on, you know, for a while. All right, so how about H3 here? Is that a move? Is that just too lame to play H3? I'm trying to, like, save my bishop from all your ideas.
to H2, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, but I guess there's a lot of, and also I'm stopping G4. I mean, but, you know, of course, E3 is more thematic.
Yep, E3, G4, Knight D2.
G4 and Knight D2, okay. But, you know, there is a big imbalance now. Black might, you know, pay the price
Knight
for his
takes,
open king. You know, because in these positions, even sometimes when you win a pawn, but your king is so exposed, like, it's pretty hard to handle in blitz. Let's see their time situations. So Arjun has a little over 4 minutes, and Prague has about 3.5 minutes. And right now, Arjun is on the move. He could win this pawn, right? He could sort of even trade, maybe attack it with the rook or the queen. Well, with the rook first. Or he could, well, he could pull away from the trade. He can go knight c5. Maybe that's what he needs to do.
Yes, he did it.
Yeah.
Knight c5 is on the board.
Keeping more pieces on the board, yeah. Well, here's the interesting thing. So what's his next move? His next move is queen e7, getting the pawn.
Mm-hmm.
So what does white do about that? I mean, you can castle your king, but you're going to lose a pawn. And maybe, you know, Maybe you could do that and play that position with like c4. It's not crazy. Or you can go h3 and try to open the h file. That's actually kind of the most fun move, h3.
Maybe
But then
after
they might
H3,
play
G3.
g3, right?
Yeah.
They could play g3 and still stays really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So Prague has a big choice here.
Yep. And time situation, how much left?
Okay, he's attacking the pawn on h7. He's got 243 against 330.
So now how to defend this pawn, or should we just
Maybe we should just give it up.
give it up, yeah?
Yeah, because if you take it, it's going to take you a while to get back with your bishop. So, and the pawn's not super important. So maybe something like queen g5, just attacking this.
What about queen h5? Sorry, queen h4.
Queen h4, you're trying to save the pawn, yeah?
Also maybe queen g5.
Okay.
Arjun
good
says,
move.
I don't
Yeah,
care about this pawn.
That's a good move. I mean, he's really doing his best in this game to stay in it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins, actually.
Yeah, we can see the effort by Arjun to make the position interesting and very dynamic because he really needs this win.
He needs this win to stay in the match, to take it to 3+2.
Right. And after bishop takes h7, king g7, and yeah, the position looks a bit messy there, especially for the white king.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, it's hard for Prague to go for these lines because I guess now on g3, maybe you can castle. It's such a mess, though. But maybe he needs to go like h3 here. I don't like bishop h7. I don't think that pawn is that important. And then your bishop just gets lost. I think he's got to try this.
And g3?
then g3, I think just castles.
Oh, you can have f4, actually.
Yeah, there is f4 as well. Also not a bad idea. So I would try h3. He's got to go for the initiative.
Yeah, and he did.
He goes for it. There you go. Very important move by Prague. Always fight for the initiative. Okay, so Arjun, what is he going to do? He takes on e5. And after pawn takes g4, what's his plan? He takes on g4. Wow. Wow, that's brave. He's like, yeah, he's leaving that pawn there. I mean, like now the bishop or the rook can take it. But he seems unconcerned. I guess bishop takes king there, and the white pieces cannot really reach the king, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So fascinating. So will he take with the rook? Or will he just not take anything? But he's down a pawn for now.
Okay, bishop h7,
Took with the bishop.
king g7, and knight f3.
Knight f3. Oh, okay. So he's kind of forcing bishop takes. He wants to open the g file. What if black tries something else? Is there anything else like queen f6?
Okay, I think taking is fine, and then rook h8. What do you do after that? Just long castle, maybe?
Maybe, yeah, long castle, maybe.
Long castle, wow. This position might just get crazy and crazier.
Or king e2. But yeah, I think long castle, actually. I mean, if he doesn't take, then I think the knight is going to d4. So if he goes queen f6, he could do that. But maybe knight d4 here. Rook h8, and some sort of castle's queenside. It's very, very sharp.
Yeah, but you cannot do it now.
Oh, I can't castle, yeah.
Yep, the bishop and g4
I'm at
is...
the point where I'm making illegal moves.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's hope the players are more energetic than that. Okay. He
yeah.
went for the capture.
And now I think rook h8, but then castle.
Rook h8. Okay. So now white's got a fundamental choice because he's definitely got to figure out what to do with the king. Is it going to be king e2 or is it going to be castle's queenside? I mean, both look possible. Castle's queenside is maybe a bit more intuitive to me.
But king e2 is not bad as well.
Yeah, it can be played. Or he can add in some move like f4 if he thinks that's important to inclusion to attack the queen. And then castle.
King e2.
King e2. Okay, not a surprise. So what do we have here? Pawns are even. It's knight versus bishop. I would say black's pawn structure is a bit better. But, you know, there's still so many pieces that it's not exactly like an end game, right?
Yeah. But the problem with king e3 is what if I play knight e6 here? I mean, I don't know how good knight f4 is, but it is an idea. Or push on d4.
Yeah, knight e6 looks tempting, but there could be queen f5.
Oh, what did he do? b4. Maybe planning to play knight a4. Oh, a5, sorry, not b4.
a5. Oh, he wants to go
d5.
rook a6 and like do an improvement of the rook via the rank and hide the king in f8. Very interesting move by ERIGAISI.
So it's a check, rook hg1.
And
Sorry,
king
rook
f8.
hg1 and king f8, yes.
Yeah. Very interesting. I totally get his idea. Like I can see why he might like the rook on these squares.
f4.
Queen f6.
Okay, time situation. Arjun is ahead by a minute.
Yeah, 30 seconds for Prague. So queen f6, I think you just automatically do it. Yep.
Queen f6.
And now, you know, the engine bar likes white, but I feel like they don't have a lot of time and there's too much complexity to really talk about that. But I think Prague is reaching for the right move. Yeah, rook h5. Now he's attacking this pawn, and if the pawn goes to c6, then the rook cannot really use the 6th rank. So now it's tricky. There is knight e4, because the rook's not protected, and you're threatening the c3 pawn. He'll probably do that. He's
But then-
at a minute now.
Yep, and he did that.
How is Prague going to
Knight
defend
e4.
c3?
c4.
c4.
Yeah. He's not afraid. Just keep going forward.
Yeah, wow. On knight c3, maybe he's going to go king f3. Knight c3 is really interesting. But I think if he does it, maybe just the king is running all the way to f3. Wow. Okay. It's crunch time for black. Which decision is he going to make? He also has queen c3, but I don't know if the endgame looks that promising to him. He goes queen a6. Okay, interesting move. I get it. I get it. He wants to take the pawn with what, though? Now, the white can't take this, but maybe they can defend their rook to threaten the knight. No, he goes queen b2, attacking the rook. Good move.
Wow. How to defend this rook? Because also, if king goes to the e file, there is queen e5 or rook e5.
But maybe he blundered queen c4, king f3, queen c3.
Oh, that is a good defense there.
Yeah, maybe
He has
that's
to
a
do
chance
it.
for ERIGAISI.
He has to do it.
He's got to
Arjun has
take
to-
it, and
yes.
he's got to... Oh,
No,
he didn't.
what?
He didn't.
Knight
That might be
f6.
costly. Rook h6.
Okay, I think he has... No, he cannot take it now, yeah? Because there is bishop d3.
He took on h7.
He took on h7.
Now it's going to get crazy. Oh, wow.
How
They're going to
is
go
this?
with... Oh, queen takes...
Oh.
Wait, did he just blunder a rook?
No, no, no.
There's no rook h... Oh, there's no rook h6 here? I think
Oh,
there
he
is.
blundered.
I think
he
he is.
blundered.
He blundered it.
Oh, wow. Sudden death it
He
is.
blundered the rook.
And also, Pragnanandha
e6,
was
it's
down
a-
to 1 second. That is why.
Oh, wow. But, okay. ERIGAISI blundered...
No, it was queen f6, not queen.
Oh. Wait, well, let's just watch.
Yeah.
Let's just watch
We can
it.
have the camera on the game, please.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Prague is up a rook.
Yeah, it is up a rook, and
Yeah, no, he's going to win. He's going to win. He's got 9 seconds.
there's nothing else, yeah? I mean, the rook, the king is safe, so...
Did he just... He's losing the... Yeah, he's going to resign now.
Yes, so we have a sudden death,
Wow.
just like I expected.